Hello and welcome to another video. As you'll notice, today I'm not sat in the kitchen, I'm actually in my bedroom and I'm going to film a different style of video. This video is going to be about 5 different things I didn't realise before losing weight. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Sarah. I am most commonly known over on Instagram because I blogged my weight loss journey as I lost 10 stone. I do just want to give a little disclaimer that obviously these are just some things that I've experienced, and doesn't mean to say that everybody will experience these, but I do just want to share my experiences. And yeah, so the first thing I'm going to share is my experience with shaving. When I was a plus size girl, shaving was difficult because you don't realise how difficult it is to bend down, shave your legs and contour your body so that you can reach your ankle. And it sounds absolutely crazy now to say that, but it's completely true. A little bonus I might as well just add here as well is whenever I went shoe shopping, I absolutely hated when they passed me the shoe to try it on. I would much prefer to buy the shoe in the size I thought I was going to be and return it if it doesn't fit, because I literally just couldn't bend down and tie laces or even just get them on comfortably. So that goes hand in hand with shaving, and I always struggled to comfortably shave my legs without it being a massive chore. Now, don't get me wrong, I still think it's a chore to shave your legs, and if you follow me on Instagram you will realise just how clumsy I am. But I had a fall in the shower shaving my legs quite recently, so you can say I've got a love-hate relationship with shaving. But what I wanted to say is that I didn't realise that shaving would be so much easier once I'd lost weight. Obviously I'd been living in this body and I'd never been able to compare it to anything else before, but honestly, shaving is just not as much of a mission as it once was. What I will say, and again I didn't realise, I thought this was just me, but shaving my armpits is more difficult. When I was a plus size girl, I could easily just shave my armpits and think nothing of it. Now, I feel like the anatomy of my armpit has changed. Now that sounds really crazy, but it feels as though I've got like a sunken armpit, which is weird because then I have to stretch and contour my body so that I don't leave a patch in my armpit. Maybe you can relate. Is that normal? Let me know down in the comments if you've ever experienced that as well. So the second thing I wanted to share was my experience with bloating. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously I was a plus size girl, I had a big stomach, and maybe I just didn't notice how much I bloated at the time, but now I really experience bloating. And it can be really uncomfortable and really down-putting when you're really working hard to obviously build the physique that you want. I know I get a lot of questions when I share my stories on bloating and how I reduce it. I noticed that peppermint really helps, so I love peppermint tea. I love fresh peppermint tea, it's amazing. And just making sure I drink enough liquids. I also try not to eat too late in the evening because obviously I bloat mostly in the evenings, which again is uncomfortable, but it just gives me time to hopefully relieve the bloat before I have to go to bed. Okay, so for the next one, I've actually got this bottle here and I want to talk about alcohol. So I was plus size for all of my uni experience except for my last final year, but I don't really count that because I did 4 years for my degree. So you could say at university, you know, obviously I joined in parties and went on nights out, and I just felt like I could drink a lot more than my friends. Boy, let me tell you, that changed. I remember the first couple of nights out once I'd reached my target weight and I could not drink the same, but yet I was so used to being able to drink so many units of alcohol without feeling the effects. And I guess I'm still trying to find that balance. I'm not somebody now who drinks a ton. I mean, I have a good few nights out with my girlfriends and I still do like to party, but it's not something that I do on a frequent basis. It is something that I guess I never considered, nobody really talks about, and once I finally discovered that I just can't hack alcohol the same. I remember having a conversation with my mum and she literally said the same thing because she's lost weight too. The fourth thing I wanted to talk about was how my relationships changed. So during the process of losing 10 stone, as you can imagine, I gained this incredible amount of confidence and self-belief which I truly never felt before. And I get that we all have our own insecurities, we all have our own issues, and I completely respect that. I had friendships with people who I just felt as though they weren't supportive of me and this lifestyle change, and some of the comments that they made just made me feel as though they were negative, and I truly decided that I didn't need that anymore. I think that confidence definitely looks different on everybody, and once I realised the way that people were treating me, I just decided that I didn't need that in my life. I guess long story short, what I'm trying to say is that not everybody is going to be supportive of you and your journey, and I think that just goes to show their true colours. If they're not going to be supportive and call you out for eating certain things or certain things that you do in your lifestyle, then maybe you should evaluate your relationship with them and how much positive energy they're providing you. Don't be afraid to accept that you're worth more than that friendship and decide that it's not working out. Now that sounds super negative, but I do just want to highlight there's been amazing people in my life and friendships that I've had who have really supported me through this transformation as well, and it just goes to show that there are people out there who believe in you too. The fifth thing I wanted to share, although quite simple, it really has changed my life. Before losing weight, I wasn't one to go shopping. I was one who wore her mum's hand-me-down clothes purely because I just dreaded the thought of going into a changing room. And whilst, you know, life isn't perfect now, there are clothing standards, you know, issues with fit of clothing, I think that I just enjoy the whole process of shopping and style and fashion so much more than I did before. Learning to love myself and all of my flaws as well. And whilst I do still wear some of my mum's clothes because, you know, she's got good fashion too, I definitely have my own style, my own wardrobe. One style that has really changed and shocked me as well is the fact that I no longer like high-waisted bikinis, and that was my safety blanket before. I mean, I didn't wear many bikinis, and it was only during my weight loss transformation where I felt I had enough confidence to wear a bikini. I really don't like the way that high-waisted bikinis look on me anymore, which is surprising. Don't get me wrong though, I do still love everything else high-waisted shorts, mum jeans, leggings, sportswear, just bikinis. I don't really like the way they look on me anymore. I've just thought of another style which I really try to avoid now. Before losing weight, I was always wearing cold shoulder tops. So that's where the top has like a cut here and you just see a section of your arm. I was so conscious of the way that my body looked, especially my arms, and that was just my way of wearing something that I thought was flattering. I completely stay away from that style, not because I don't think it looks pretty, because it does, but I just don't like the way that I use that as a way to cover up and a way to feel good back then, because really I should have embraced my whole arm. I should have embraced all different styles, not just a cold shoulder top. If you're thinking about starting a weight loss transformation, or if you're already on a new healthier lifestyle, then I wish you all the best. Thanks so much for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed just sitting down and talking with you guys. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe if you like this style of video and want to see more of my face.